just gonna pass it over to you, and we can just start.
Okay.
I don't care too much. Okay. We are live now. Hi everyone. Yada yada yada. I didn't even
Hello.
try to get my camera working this week. I was barely able to get my audio working. So hooray! Let's get to the game and see how much we actually get to play. Jake's the DM. I'm the player, and off we go. Very short.
All right. So yeah, I think if anyone needs introductions, they can go back to the other videos and listen to voices. We've got the introduction at the start of those. So I am the DM, and if everyone is ready, assuming they are, since the stream has started, we'll go ahead and start. Does everyone have tabletop pulled up and ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Aye.
All right. So when we last left our fearless adventurers, I'm actually going to read. Did any of you read this message in Facebook that I sent? It shows Nick read it.
I
It
started
shows
to,
I
but
did.
then I was like, it's so long.
It's kind of long.
He'll say it in chat tonight.
I didn't see any.
Oh, it's in the Facebook chat. You guys aren't in it, so I'll go ahead and read it for you guys and for the stream. So this is just kind of because last session, I think Vanya had already gone to sleep, and we were just like finishing up. We just picked magic items up and stuff like that. So, this is just kind of a recap of what happened. You guys went down the stairs, and as you descend the dusty staircase, the air below you starts to feel like muggy and stifling and just humid and moist. You finally reach the bottom of the stairs, and you emerge into a medium-sized hall. It's 15 feet wide and 25 feet long, so that's this room that you guys are in right now. There are wooden support beams spaced 5 feet throughout the room, so every 5 feet, these are wooden support beams. They're like, 6 inches thick. They're just like 2x4s, whatever, supporting the ceiling. And there are 13 alcoves around the outside of the room. So these alcoves, they are little niches in the wall with like a stone pedestal. It's like cut out of the wall, but it's like cut out at the 3-foot level. So there's like a little platform that things can rest on. Each niche has a different object resting on top of it. The one right next to Biggie is a wooden coffer that's opened, and inside of it is a velvet-lined coffer with a long withered tongue on it. You can't see what the other ones are from where you're at, but they do appear to be different objects. So that's this room. To the south, cardinally based on the map, there are two hallways, one to the west and one to the east. The one to the west goes down a little ways and then turns sharply to the right. The one to the east that Biggie had just previously looked down, it descends a ramp right here, descends downward, and then ends in a pool of water that is murky and you can't see the bottom of it. And at the end of that little 5-foot corridor, 10-foot corridor, is an iron, a big set of iron bars. Looks like a portcullis or like a sewer grate type of thing. And that's stopping you from moving through this area. But you can see through it, and through the bars, you see a large central dais, or the edge of what looks like a large central dais with stairs leading out of the water. There are chains dangling throughout the room from the ceiling, and the cloudy, murky water that you see in the room it looks like there's ripples in the picture, but it is completely still. Completely unmoving. There's no ripples, there's no waves or anything. And all around you, the slow, steady chant that has been this way since you guys have entered the dungeon and through your rests continues. However, now that you are at the bottom and enter this room, you can just make out a dozen or so voices, and they're chanting, "He is the ancient, he is the land, he is the ancient, he is the land." And they're echoing all throughout this whole area you're in, but you can tell that for sure they are coming from this room. Like it comes out of this hallway and bounces around, but when you look towards that way, you can just your oral sense tell which direction it's coming from.
Hey guys, it tastes like it's coming from this way.
It tastes like yeah. And
senses.
yeah. We are not doing any initiative. If there is a point where I will have you guys move an initiative like we were doing in Big E's game, I will do that at some point, but at this moment we are not, so you guys are free to explore. take turns. If one person starts doing too much, we'll start calling other people. But yep, the more you explore, the more chance you get to find treasure. And if you find treasure, you get the treasure. So if you find danger, you get attacked by the dangers. The the trade-off, but
So Biggie wants to check basically all these shelves and stuff in this room before we move on. But do you guys want to take turns checking them or check everything at once? And then we got to decide which room we're gonna go to next. So I would like to hear you guys' thoughts.
I think first we should check out these shelves, but then you should send out Pepe. Let Pepe explore the rest and come back to us.
Pepe, my faithful familiar lizard Pepe.
faithful to a fault.
Uh-oh.
Pepe.
If he dies, I can bring him back. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's not. He's expendable.
Oh, Pepe expendable.
He's a little bit. Okay, so do you want to check the shelves first before you send him on? Or do you want me to start sending him into rooms?
Let's check the shelves first.
Okay. Well, Biggie is impatient, so if it's okay with you guys, I want to start checking these areas where I'm at, starting with the one that's right in front of me.
1 second. I'm trying to make the list an easier way to read for me. Oh, there we go. I was like, I'm only counting 12. Why are there? Okay. The one directly in front of you. It is a wooden coffer, a small wooden coffer, maybe 8 inches wide, 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches wide, 8 inches long, and it's a little box, a little wooden box, nicely made, velvet lined, and there's a withered tongue resting on it. Would you like to inspect the tongue more?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I inspect every tongue I come across.
Give me a.
Oh, that was unintentional. Wow.
What?
The joke, the pun.
Was there a pun?
every tongue. I inspect every tongue I come across.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Zach.
Don't.
I did not catch it the first time around. Man, I am losing my touch.
I caught it.
I'm losing my
I caught it
edge.
as you were saying it the second time. I was like, oh, is that what he meant?
I did not. That was not intentional. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about.
So if you would like to inspect the tongue, you can give me a nature check to discern what it might be other than just a withered tongue.
Great, nature check. So D20. Oh, I saw those look really good. If I can, I'll drop them into the stream.
No. I'm gonna make them digital.
Oh, okay. Well, I will wait until they're digital then. Okay, so you said nature?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a +3, so 13.
All right. With a 13, you can discern that this tongue belongs to some sort of animal. You can't really tell what sort of animal just by inspecting it. It has been withered intentionally and with age, but it seems to be preserved for the most part. It might be like, some sort. You can't think of anything it might be used for, like offhand. But yeah, it is an animal tongue. It's not like it's a human tongue or anything like that.
Hey Vanya, can I get a guidance for the the other checks that I do?
Yes, can I cast?
All you need to move your character next to me because it's you have to be able to touch me. But
Okay.
then once you do that, you can roll the D4 if you want, or I can just add it when I roll.
Oh my god, I didn't do go crazy.
Hey,
Thanks.
did you ever actually send me a link to my character sheet?
I sent it DM in Discord.
That was UI. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'll let other people go, and then I'm going to inspect some too.
Do I roll some
Okay.
guidance?
Do you want to, or do you want me to just add it to my roll? Whenever I'm a cleric.
Just add it to your roll.
Okay, I like to roll the D4 just to feel like I'm doing something, but okay, I'm gonna add it. Okay.
Okay, is this fine?
Yeah, you only need to be next to me once, then you cast it, and it lasts for several minutes, as long as you're concentrating. Okay, so this time I rolled a 21 +3. On the
What are you
next
rolling for?
on the sorry. I want to check the next. I want to check the next artifact and the next. I want to check each one.
All right, I'm assuming you're going counterclockwise. Yeah, the next
Yeah.
one may or may not be a nature check.
Hold on, let me ping. Right there. Sorry.
I will take that roll. It would be a nature check for that one. You rolled a 21 total.
24 total.
24 total. So it is a shrunken head, and you can tell it's most certainly a humanoid. And inspecting the features and the shape of the skull, with your knowledge of, different races' features and things like that, it appears to be the shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling.
Oh, I was literally just about to say, oh, there's like nothing here, like I'm not just gonna grab rotten body parts or whatever, but a halfling head, yeah, Big E's interested in that. I would like to take the shrunken halfling
He's
head.
interested in
Oh
that.
my god.
I
All
hate
right, for
I
some
hate
reason.
halflings. In real life, I hate halflings. Well, I mean, in real life, I hate fantasy halflings.
Racist.
What is I don't, racist? Yeah.
So I would like to. I hope I don't incur 1,000 curses because I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna try to actually pick up the halfling head and stuff it in my backpack.
All right, you grab the head, and if none of your party members object, you cram it in your backpack, and you got it. It's like the size of, a small skull, because all the flesh and stuff around it is completely shrunken. So it's maybe the size of like a fist holding a baseball. Pretty small. Halflings are
Okay.
small.
Okay.
Don't know why that would bother any of us.
Yeah. So you said you wanted to inspect something. If anyone would like to
Yes.
inspect something, move in front of the alcove you'd like to inspect, and we can move through in turn.
Oh,
So Biggie inspected.
I would like to just say one thing, and then I can switch to someone else to roll. But Big E just wants to make a little like note in his diary, and he's going to say, "First, I came across a tongue, and then I got some head."
Yeah, I don't know what you're planning on doing with that head later, but
I'm pretty sure we do know.
I don't want to know. We'll go ahead and do Zoe next, and then we'll just go Vanya. Do you? No. We'll go in order. We'll do Zoe, and then Erevan, since he was all the way in the back, and Vanya's already done something with guidance, and then we can do a Vanya roll. So Zoe, which one would you like to inspect? Top or bottom, or top or right?
The right one, that one.
Count. So it appears to be a folded leather cloak that's pieces of leather stitched together. You can give me a religion check if you would like to identify it further.
All right, let me get my religion pulled up. Damn, I lost it. Sorry, but that was hilarious. I got an 8.
So inspecting this flesh, it doesn't seem like preserved leather. It seems more like raw hide or something like that. It seems like it's beginning to rot, but it hasn't quite, decayed yet completely. It looks and feels pliable, but it doesn't. I mean, it's definitely not like pristine cured leather, but it's just a cloak folded up.
Are we going to find individual hobbit body parts in each of these alcoves?
You might.
Okay, all right, I'm done then.
All right,
I would
Erevan,
like,
go
I
ahead.
would like to put the
Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
gnome skin leather back, or hobbit skin leather back.
Okay, you leave it there. Okay.
Yeah, it's
All
kind
right.
of gross.
All right, Erevan, yours. 5, 6, 8. You want to go ahead and look at both of them while you're there? We could do that.
Yeah.
Speed things up. 9. Okay, so 8 and 9. All right, the one to the right on the screen is a small pouch. It's some kind of like it's like a leather, but it's not like. I mean, yeah. What else kind of bag? It's like a little leather bag. Nothing to note about it. And below you, it's full of something. You just can't tell what it's full of without opening it. Below you is a long, bony shriveled finger that's been severed at the knuckle.
Gross. I'd like to open the bag and see what that is instead.
Oh,
All right.
jeez.
You pull open the drawstring of the bag, and the smell of a very strong urine smell hits you in the face, and there's like a dark brown black powder filling the bag. If you'd like to make an Arcana check, you can see if you know what it is. Arcana or Nature, whichever one you want.
Is it someone's
Okay.
crusty old poop?
Crusty pee.
That's what the Nature check's
Ew.
for. Nature or Arcana, it's up to you. All right, with the
14
Nature check, you can discern that this is some sort of feces.
Oh, gross.
However,
Why do I get
however,
stuck with the dog crap?
you can sort of figure just because from the smell and what the way that it's presented, you think it might be bat guano, which is a arcane reagent. So it's not just a bag. It's not just like someone's walking their dog and it poops and they put it in a bag and forgot about it on the shelf, but it's a pouch of bat guano. And
Gross.
the South, you can't really. I mean, you can look at it and try to figure out, but it's really just a long, bony, severed finger with it's got a long fingernail, but
Nope, I am gagging
particular.
and stepping away from that. That was disgusting, and now I am traumatized.
good.
New.
Vanya, yours.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, yours is cool.
I know. Look, crystal.
Okay, so yours is a almost perfectly spherical varnished orb. It's 8 inches in diameter, so that means like from one end to the other end, 8 inches, and it looks like a bright green eye. If you'd like to make an Arcana check to discern
Yes.
what this is, you can, but that is
Okay.
what you can see physically.
Arcana is in what?
D20, and then it's Intelligence Arcana.
Intelligence. Or it's plus.
Okay. Well, you're not a
It's
wizard.
Sorry, did you tell me the number?
17.
Oh, 17. Okay.
Yep.
With a 17, you actually recognize the creature this eye is from. It is a Nothic's eye. A Nothic is it's like a creature that can read your mind. And they're usually
Not anymore.
yeah. They're usually evil, but they're not like crazy evil. They're not just like go around killing people, but they're not a good creature, and their main thing is that they can read the target's thoughts. And this looks to be a preserved, varnished orb crafted from an actual Nothic's eye.
That I want it.
Okay. You want to grab it and put it in your bag? It's resting on just like a
Yes.
little pillow. Okay.
Do I write it in?
Yep, you can write it on your
Yes.
sheet, and I'll write it on mine here.
What do I write down?
Nothic.
Yep. All right. Oh, you know what? To keep track of what we've done, do some drawings, because I'll know what you guys got, but it's easier to.
Is the writing paint?
Yeah, that's good.
Yay. Oh, I need to mute.
Biggie did this one. So we did 6. Okay. So those ones that are marked in red have been inspected. So if you guys would like to continue, Biggie has been the longest without going, so he can move around. Or do you want to do the one below you?
Yeah, blow me.
What? Hold on.
I choked on my taco.
Okay, so the one below Biggie is it is a resting on a flat piece of parchment that's been laid out as just like a barrier between the stone is an iron pendant. So you can tell it's iron just kind of the way there's like little bits of rust on it and the color of the metal. And the pendant is adorned with a devil's face.
Well, I want that. Oh,
Okay.
do I roll a check to inspect it before I recklessly take it?
Sure. Go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. Religion plus 5. 14.
All right. So you inspect it, and it doesn't appear to be any sort of religious symbol or anything like that, but the face is kind of like a mixture between a barbed devil and a chain devil. So it's got kind of the features of both, but it's not specifically either one. It's just like if someone who didn't really know a whole lot about devils made a pendant with a face, and someone said, "Hey, make me a pendant with a devil's face," and they're like, "Okay."
Pendant.
You can write Iron Devil Pendant if you want.
Okay,
That's what I'll be writing.
and I'm going to place it around my neck.
Okay, along with your diamond necklace.
Yes.
Is it touching your diamond necklace?
What? I put it in my pocket.
Okay. All right.
I get a sinking feeling, and I put it in my pocket.
All right. So we can do yours next since we never resolved the top one. Your top one is 4,
Yeah, let's do the
5,
top one.
5. Hold on, I gotta Google this word. Oh, okay. So it is. You know what? Make a religion check. I don't know what this is. You neither does your character.
It's an iron pendant with the face of a devil on it.
Iron devil on a diamond.
Undefined variable.
Not on a diamond. Just
I know it was touching the diamond.
yeah, but I decided not to.
All right, whatever. Hold on, I gotta type it again. I guess.
If you double click religion under your character sheet, it autofills it.
See, yeah, I did, but now it's broken. So I must have bumped a button or something. So let me go type it in.
Wait, type it in? Are you using like the custom settings?
No, it was the formula got screwed up on my table plop thing. So when I was double clicking it, it was giving me that undefined variable. So I had to fix it.
I didn't know you could change those. That's weird. Okay, 15.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
you can change those.
in the world of D&D, you recognize what it is. It is called an Aspergillum. Does anyone here know what that is, or should I go ahead and explain?
Aspergillus?
Explain.
No, Aspergillum.
Are you talking about the whale bile that is really expensive?
No, that is something else.
Ambergris.
That's ambergris. Yeah, no, Aspergillum. So it is an implement. So it can be really shaped like anything, but we'll say this one is shaped like imagine a mace, but at the end is a ball, a metal ball filled with holes, and it is meant to be dipped into holy water and used to sprinkle holy water. So it's like a holy purifying thing, kind of like a censer, but for holy water instead of for incense.
Okay.
You dip it in holy water. It's carved from bone, but you are welcome to take it if you'd like.
I would like to take it.
Okay. And it is impossible at this point to determine what sort of bone. So, bone Aspergillum.
I like my new art.
All right.
Me too.
And
I got it fixed now.
okay, yeah, that's weird. I didn't know you could change that, but that's cool. I guess for like.
That's not actually what happened. I did something else and it screwed it up.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, as long as it's working. Vanya, but it appears Vanya has already moved in front of another one. Erevan has not yet. So Vanya, we'll go ahead and resolve this one here. Are you looking at this one?
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Drag the thing, but it's not. What the?
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to drag the, but it's only going 3 frames per second.
Oh, maybe you need to refresh. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah. Hit refresh, because sometimes it does that to me. But you're already
Yeah, I
in...
don't see it moving.
I'm trying.
Oh, don't zoom
There.
in like that. Zoom in with the pluses and minuses.
Oh,
That's,
Oh.
yeah, whenever I zoom in with the wheel, it
Oh.
messes up for me.
It's
I
doing
always use
yeah.
glasses. Okay. Yes, I'm
Okay.
the one. That,
Also,
the one right.
your voice is cutting out a little bit. I don't know if the voice sensitivity is not
Move
working
your camera
right.
What?
a little closer.
Okay. Can you, what about now?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's since
Okay.
it's so on the line of off and on, it wasn't picking up your voice, but it
Am I
sounded good now.
muted, for you, by the way?
No, I can hear you on both. That way I know when you're talking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking right in front of me.
All right, so
Side
that's
of-
number 7. That one, it is a desiccated frog, so it's like a dried out, like almost mummified frog, and it is lashed with leather to the end of a long stick. If you'd like to make an Arcana check to determine what this could be.
A frog
Yes, I
on
want
a
to.
stick.
Frog on a stick. Okay. 12.
Plus,
12.
give
All right,
yourself
so
guidance.
Oh, guidance.
Roll a
Can I-
d4. Roll a d4
yeah, go
and add
ahead
it.
and add that.
This
The pointy one. Pyramid.
14.
14. All right, so you look at this rod and you're like, all this stuff in here is just weird. And this one, you look at it and you're like, frog on a stick? That seems so arbitrary. Like all these other things are just like weird, but this is like such an odd combination. And you think back
At least I didn't get animal poop.
Good.
Poop.
Yeah, right. You think back to some of the classes you've seen, the books you've read, and it actually looks like something you've read about before. It looks like it's a wand of polymorph. That's the exact description of a wand of polymorph. It's a frog tied to the end of a stick.
What's a poly?
Shape changing.
Yeah,
Shape-changing.
it's a spell that you cast on someone, and
I want to keep that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Okay,
Write
so
down-
you take it.
Write down frog stick, but write it under magic items. You have to actually do a rest in order to like activate it.
Frog stick. Okay, done.
All right, and Eravin, you're in front of this one right here. That one is
No check needed.
no check needed for this one. It is a 6-inch tall wooden figurine, with its arms crossed over its chest, and it looks like the creature depicted in the figurine is a mummy. Sorry, were you gonna say something, Vanya?
I'd like to keep that.
Okay, wooden mummy figurine.
All right, I'm gonna write it down.
Okay, and anyone else? There's three alcoves left.
I guess I'll go check.
Oh, you
ahead.
can go ahead. So, no, you can.
I want to check that one. Middle.
All right.
Up.
Number 3, it is a plain dagger. Looks like a regular dagger you'd buy in the shop, but the pommel is the head of a rodent. You can make a nature check if you want to see what kind of rodent, but it's just some kind of a small rodent skull set into the pommel.
That's cool.
I'm lucky I can even tell that it is a rodent.
It is the rodent, and you have no idea what kind.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right. So what that was
It might be.
is rodent dagger. You can use it as a regular dagger, but it's got a skull in the pommel.
I'm going to become the Rat King, aren't I?
Better than the Tiger King. All right, Vanya is standing in front of one. This one here is a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws. So it's a small hand. and it is on a loop of rope, and you can make a nature check to see if you know what kind of hand it is.
Nature check.
Intelligence,
Yep.
nature.
Please be a monkey paw. Please be a monkey paw.
I wish for world peace.
Done.
Deal with that.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now she gets cleric. Guidance.
20.
20. Okay, you can tell that this small mummified hand does not appear to be magical of anything. It's just some sort of like a magical fetish type of thing, and it is a goblin's hand / claw.
I want to keep it.
All right, and Pepe's inspecting this one.
Hey, that hand you got. Later on, I might ask. Never mind. We'll talk later.
It's too small.
Okay.
I've got a
Okay.
collection. No, it's not. Oh wait, yeah, it is.
Okay, he can have the hand then. I'll give it to him.
Okay.
No, it's better if I don't have it. Just you can have.
Okay, what's it called?
Goblin hand.
You can write goblin hand pendant. I guess it's on a string of rope.
By the
Goblin.
way, everyone, I did leave a skin suit back there in one of the alcoves. 2 grows for me to take, just in case somebody else wants it.
Yeah, I don't think you guys took everything. You're just taking the interesting stuff. Was anyone inspecting this one Pepe's by? Go ahead. Nick.
I want to take all these pieces and put them together, and then cast Raise Dead, and then have like a cute little abomination pet.
It'll have a tongue, and it'll have one hand, and it'll
teeny little head.
Out the back of that I open, and it'll have 2 swords.
Hey, move your microphone closer to your mouth, even.
Okay, is that? Oh, is that?
Yeah, because the sensitivity's way up. So yeah. Yes, Pepe's inspecting.
Pepe's inspecting. Pepe climbs up on the thing and looks at it.
Oh, am I making a check?
No, Pepe's looking at it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Pepe's an NPC. You don't get pings from what Pepe knows or sees.
Oh,
Pepe
okay,
is just a lizard, so he's staring.
Okay,
you can see through Pepe's eyes, but you can't. He can't. Yeah.
Big E uses his action to see through Pepe's eyes, so it's actually Big E inspecting the object.
Okay. So you're looking through Pepe's eyes. It looks like a knife, so it's not quite a dagger. It's more like a utility knife type of thing, and it seems to be carved from bone. You can't tell what kind of bone.
I'll bear it back.
From Pepe's vision, but if you inspected it closer, you might be able to tell. It's got some distinguishing features on it, more than the Aspergillum. The Aspergillum was more like completely devoid of features, but
okay, fine. Big E's gonna go over and check out the boner.
All right, handling it and looking at it and feeling it, it does seem. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Nature check 3 times a day. Nature check 3 times a day. 17 plus 5. 3. 20.
It's a knife carved from a human bone.
Snatch.
All right, human bone.
Is that a 1d4 dagger?
Nope, it's a knife.
Boner knife.
All right, so everything is out of this room. The voices have been echoing this entire time. You guys are grabbing and inspecting and stealing their shit. But yeah, you've cleared out the alcoves of anything that you think might be valuable.
Valuable with big quotation marks around it.
Yeah, that's why I said anything you think might be valuable.
Okay, so now I'm going to send Pepe. Do you guys want Pepe to go? And I'm looking back through his eyes again. So my eyes are like glowing white, and I'm holding my hand up dramatically. Should Pepe check out the water or the tunnel?
Water.
Good, he likes water. Okay, so oops. Okay. Pepe wants to so I'm going to send. Well, he doesn't really want to. So I send him over here to crawl in between the bars, and I guess the water's too deep for him to go on the floor, right? So can I go climb on the walls and climb on the ceiling? How tall is the
Yep.
ceiling?
So the water is too deep for Pepe to reach the bottom. So unless you want to have him try and swim down and see how deep it is undetermined. But he cannot go in the water without swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, he can climb on the walls and up the ceiling if he would like to.
How high
Let
is
me
it?
see if the height is
I'm
detailed
back.
here. Welcome back.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have him like check out the room just from the ceiling. So I'll keep him in a square, but I mean I'm up above, assuming it's like a reasonable height.
It should be reasonable. I'll just get the details for you so you have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not helpful. Let me scroll.
Why are you putting socks on?
Okay, so the room that you are in is 8 feet tall, and so is the tunnel that leads down. But when it enters the room, it goes up into a 16-foot high ceiling. So if Pepe is climbing along the wall here, he can climb along the wall or the ceiling, which is 7 feet, and he comes into this room, and it's 16 feet off the floor if he's climbing on the ceiling of this room. Is that what he's doing? Is
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but I'm thinking like, okay, so if he's up on the ceiling, if he like drops down into the water, is he able to like float and swim, or is it more like he starts sinking? I'm thinking, I'm checking, but I'm pretty sure lizards don't have a swim speed.
there is no swimming necessary. He could freely swim. It would require a Constitution check if it was an extended period of time. But I mean, just to swim in water that's completely still is not going to hurt anything. If he was like out in the middle of the ocean for 8 hours, he might require some Constitution checks to not drown. But he's not just going to immediately sink and start drowning or something. But
Cool.
with a fall from 15 feet high, that is 1d10 falling damage. So if he does fall, he has a climb speed, so he's not gonna have to make any checks. But if he falls, he'll probably just die.
Okay, so he's on the ceiling, and I'll just kind of keep him there. He's safe 16 feet up,
Okay.
and he does have dark vision out to 30 feet.
Yep, he does have 30 feet of dark vision. So from where he is, he does reveal almost all of the room. So I will reveal that now.
I'm gonna have him kind of go in the middle-ish.
All right. So as you walk along the ceiling, there are chains dangling from the ceiling. Let me actually describe the room to you before you go further. But let's see.
Okay, and I will describe to the rest of my group what I see through Pepe. Pepe is awesome. But lizards are actually terrible familiars. I mean, they're okay, but mechanically they're not that great. So if something does happen to Pepe, I'm probably gonna pick another animal next time, which means even though it's the same spirit, it won't ever be a lizard again. So it'll be like really sad. So it will die in one hit.
All right, so this is what he can see from the entrance as soon as he crawls into the room. Let me go ahead and describe the room. Here.
Oh, it's not all underwater.
Yeah, there is an area around it. So, hold on. The walls are smooth masonry, and says providing excellent acoustics. So the sound of the chanting echoes very loudly in this room. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling. So these are pillars, and they're a little bit thicker than the wooden ones, but they're not carved or patterned or anything like that. Water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that also rises above the water. rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar mounted on the dais.
Altar.
The altar is carved with hideous depictions of things that you can't see from a distance, and is stained with blood.
Okay, Pepe's gonna stay on the ceiling. What is this?
That is a half embedded in the wall is a wooden wheel.
Can Pepe turn the wheel if he tries?
Absolutely not.
Then he's going to. Okay, then I didn't say he wanted to. Okay, so he's gonna just kind of scurry over here and look down at the
A valid
altar.
question. Okay. As he scurries a little bit further into the room, there is a little bit more he can see. There is on the far side of the room. There is a breach in the wall, which leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse.
James's bed.
This
Oh,
is the
there's
most
my
James
real
like bed you found yet.
But this bed was just right. Okay, what do I notice? Can I notice anything on the altar? Do I see any carvings of a beholder?
You can't really tell. They are some sort of creatures, humanoid-looking creatures, but from the ceiling and the distance and the dark vision and the lizard eyes, you can't tell exactly what it's depicting. But it's
Okay.
creatures in horrifying-looking stances.
Okay, Pepe's coming on back. I feel like he's seen what he can see. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's a pretty scary looking room. There's an altar in there. Yes, there's like 2 feet of water on the ground, and it's empty except there's a wheel. There's an altar, and there's like a trash pile.
Yeah, I see the trash pile. Everything that I zoomed into, you literally.
Should Pepe explore the tunnel then?
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna actually stay on the wall.
Oh, I see blood.
Okay. So he walks down the tunnel, and he comes to.
It leads straight to where the stairs go down.
At the end of the tunnel, after it curves, he can see that there's a large iron door blocking the way.
Oh, okay. Can't go through it. No holes to scurry.
Nope, it is solid iron.
All right. Well. Wait. Okay. Okay. Big E wants to check out the iron bars, cause I'm not seeing how else to get into this room. Can I like?
Be right back real quick.
There's
Okay.
a door.
Well, yeah, but there's no doors.
In this room there's a portcullis that it looks like it might be able to be lifted, but it looks very old and heavy and rusted.
Okay, I want. Okay. Well, I guess I want to try to lift it.
All right. As you walk down and sludge your feet into the murky water, disturbing its surface, and it's about 2 feet deep, so you're up to about your knees, and you kind of reach down into this water. But as you start to walk forward towards the portcullis, the chanting stops, and the entire room, the entire dungeon goes silent. Your ears kind of ring a little bit. Everyone's ears kind of like, because you've been hearing this chanting and it's been like droning on, like even while you're resting for like the last 4 hours.
Chanting going on the entire time.
Yeah, there's been chanting the entire time you guys have been in this dungeon.
So
it's been at a distance.
Really annoying.
That's
really.
It's like,
It has been.
oh my god, stop. Thank you.
It gets louder and louder as Biggie gets closer. He is the ancient. He is the land. He is the ancient. He is the land. And then it just cuts off mid-sentence as he steps into this water and into the room.
Okay, no, Big E's not lifting crap. I'll go to the freaking door. No,
Alright.
okay, I want to try to lift it.
Okay, make
but
a
I'm not
strength
trying
check.
that hard. I'm not trying that hard, so I want to make it with
Athletics.
disadvantage.
Okay, make a
just-
disadvantage athletics check.
I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, athletics regular, and he's not proficient, but he does have a +2, so that's a 7.
All right, you reach down into the water and you try to grab a handhold, and you kind of find one, but you can't really get a good angle on it, and your hands are slipping, and the rust is scaling off as you try and lift it, and you pull your hands out, and they're just like scraped up with rust and mud, and you shake them off, and you just could not get a good grip on it.
Oh darn! I can't open the devil door. I guess I'll just have to go somewhere else.
All right, guys. About time I crack this pickle jar open.
Please do. I'm not feeling good about this.
All right. First off, have we had an opportunity to heal since our last fight? Because I'm hurting.
I think you didn't take a rest.
Biggie's full as usual.
I thought we did. See, I thought we ended on a rest, and I just then healed up and stuff, but I could be wrong.
You're at 16 HP. I think you healed up what you could. I think you decided to save a hit die.
Okay, that's probably what the case. All right, I want to go ahead and try and lift this portcullis door gate thing open.
All right, make an athletics check.
Humans.
You reach down into the water. You reach down into the water and you grab and you find good handhold and you wrench it, and it squeals as you lift it up and hold it above your head, and it still feels just as heavy as you're holding it above your head. But you got it open.
I let everyone know that they should sneak through, and then I'll come through, and then I'll let go. But I also want to make sure Big E sees that I'm flipping him off the entire time.
The one finger that's not holding it.
Yeah, so one finger's not holding it, and it's straining me, but damn it, I am going to flip him off. And I'm holding the door open and telling everybody to come on through quietly.
Okay, Big E's gonna go through last because he's not first into danger, and also he's kind of pissed off at Zoe flipping him off. He's like, "Arr!"
So, are we all gonna go in?
I guess.
You guys do whatever you want.
Okay. Oh, Aravin's still. So, I'm just gonna stand right.
Well, go ahead and go in because Big E wants to go in last. Unless you want him to go in first, he's not gonna fight it that hard.
Wait, where is it in?
No, down.
Down?
Yeah. Okay. Is Aravin AFK?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Big E comes in here.
All right, Vanya sloshes down into the murky water, her boots filling with soot and soil and water and mud, and she goes and walks into the room, past Zoe, who is holding the thing up and kind of inching to the side. Big E follows, and can we assume Aravin? What is Pepe doing?
Well, I guess I'll have him come in here with me. Hey, do I think that this wheel opens the door?
Might.
Okay, then I wanna turn it and see what happens. But if some monster falls out of the ceiling, I would like to retcon that Aravin is in the room with us, so she doesn't get trapped outside.
I think it'd be fine to assume that Aravin would follow you guys if you asked him to.
Just
come
like.
in. So if you would like Aravin to come in the room, then I will move him in, and if he changes his mind, then he can stay out. But I'll go ahead and just put him right there.
I would like to go ahead and finish moving in and lower the gate too, but I want to do a weird flex of Big E and go all-star muscles.
All right.
You don't remember that, do you, Nick?
Oh, of course I do.
Okay, good, awesome.
As you drop the gate, it slams shut and rattles the room, and Big E turns the wheel, and the portcullis raises and sets itself at its open position.
Okay, Sweet. So that's open now, and I guess we're okay to go in and out, so we don't have to worry about like getting trapped.
Yeah,
If
it's
I
set
had
up.
waited 5 seconds, it wouldn't have alerted everyone that we're here. Good job, McGee. You were too slow on turning that wheel. Jesus.
All right, so you're in the room. What is everyone doing? It looks like Vanya's already moved, but there was no announcement with that, so it's not counted until something is said.
Okay, so we've got a trash
Sorry, I'm
pile.
back.
Oh, okay, good. So basically, we opened this portcullis. Okay, no, sorry. Zoe opened the portcullis while flamboyantly gesturing rude fingers toward Biggie. And and Biggie turned the wheel, which opened the portcullis. So that is now open, and we can go back and forth. So we never checked that iron door behind us. But this is like the altar room, so there's probably something evil in here, and probably when we touch the altar, it's just gonna go ape shit on us. And then there is some kind of trash pile in the bottom part of the screen, and then there's like pillars, and then the walls, which I guess we don't see anything on it, but since this room looks like a dead end, I'm kind of not trusting it. But there is the other iron door, so.
Yeah, so this room, it is, hold on. The ledges and the dais are 3 feet above the water. They're 5 feet high, and the water is 2 feet deep, so there's 5 feet up. Both of them, the tops of them. The ceiling is 16 feet high, and the chains that are dangling from the ceiling are 8 feet long. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? How many feet? 8. They're 8 feet above your head.
Okay,
No,
so I
8
can't
feet.
reach them.
You can, yeah, they're just like barely out of reach. That sort of length, basically. While you're in the water, if you're on like the dais or the ledges, you can just barely reach them. But they're dangling more like towards the center of the.
Do
Just
you
wanted to
guys
give those extra details. There's chains all over.
Okay. But I can't reach them. Is there anything? Can I like inspect them? Is there anything to look at?
You look at them, and just from looking, there's not a It looks like they're just like attached to hooks in the ceiling. They don't look like there's something that is meant to be pulled. It looks like they're meant to be something that's secured.
Yeah, they're just normal chains hanging from a ceiling. You know, like you see all the time. Just chains hanging from the ceiling. Nothing mysterious here.
Just 2 chains being chains.
Okay. What do you guys want?
We should go look at the trash. We should go look in the trash like little raccoons.
Okay, so you're just gonna go get the treasure first, so that's fine. You can check it out because Big E still has the cloak of protection, so you can get, unless there is something that I want, then I'm going to beg you for it. Big E wants to stand here next to the
Okay.
altar.
So Big E climbs up onto the dais, and Erevan walks to the other end of the room and is inspecting the pile of trash.
And Pepe is over here.
Okay. What is Vanya and Zoe doing? Are you guys where you want to be, or did you want to move anywhere with Big E and Erevan?
Yeah, I want to move in further into the room. Probably stand in the center-ish, so that no matter where the things pop out at, I'm at a moderate distance instead of guessing wrong and being at the wrong side of the room.
Okay, move. Vanya and Zoe, you can move wherever you'd like, and if you'd like to be doing something at this time, Big E and Erevan have already said kind of what they're doing, where they're going. If you would like to do anything, I saw Vanya, you were moving around earlier. If you want to like go up on the thing with them too, you can. But do whatever you want, and let me know once everyone is in position, and I'll resolve the checks.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so everyone kind of moves into the room. They're looking around. Erevan goes to look at the pile in the back. If you would give me a nature check, it looks like just a big pile of refuse and bones and chip bags and trash, whatever trash they would have in like I don't know, medieval type place. Mostly bone.
I was about to say it's probably mostly like dead bodies.
There's no discernible dead bodies.
That's pretty much that, and poop is about the only trash they had.
Yeah. That's a nature check, Irvin. I don't know if I said that.
Oh, yeah. $11.
All right, so you inspect this pile of refuse, and it's half submerged in the water, and just the stench is almost non-existent. It feels like this has been here for a long time. It's mostly all seeped into the water. You kind of figure that's probably what the water is, mostly just over time, the grossness of this stuff is seeped into the water. It looks like there's bones that have been gnawed on and, chewed, and some of them look human. Some of them look animal. Some of them look other. And there's nothing that you can really discern in this pile other than trash and garbage and refuse. And so as Erevan is going forward and inspecting this, Biggie and Zoe climb out of the water, kind of shake out their boots. And as you step on top of the dais, the chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on ledges overlooking.
I didn't even touch the stupid altar.
Okay, and now I regret being in the middle.
Each figure resembles a black-robed creature holding a torch, but the torch's fires are black and seems to draw light into them. Where you'd expect to see their faces, they have like hoods. It's just a void. And the chanting rises once more, but this time it's changed. This time it says, "One must die, one must die, one must die."
No.
Stop pinging me! Stop pinging me! Stop pinging me!
The chanting just continues, but they're completely ignoring Vanya and Erevan. They're looking straight towards Biggie and Zoe in the center of the room. They're pointing at you and holding their torches up. And when you look on the altar, by the way, as you finally climb up, it looks like vicious ghouls being depicted on that altar. Grasping ghouls, kind of like grasping it, I don't know. It says grasping ghouls.
Can I call Pepe over to me immediately to like climb above me and then drop into my hands?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I don't like. Okay, Pepe, please come. Okay, he drops on my hands and gets away from. Do the apparitions attack him?
No, they are completely ignoring anyone who's not on the altar. So they're kind of like one's like standing right next to Vanya, but it's just looking straight at you guys.
McGee's shaking his head. He looks at Zoe and goes, "Well, friend, I guess this needs to be done, so go ahead and have a seat." And he pulls out his dagger.
One must die.
That is a high amount of optimism. Calling me friend.
Oh, God. Can I ask them what happens if one of us doesn't die?
You certainly can try. Do you do that?
Hey, guys, if I kind of don't want to die, are we still good, or what's going on with all
that? So you ask that. The chanting doesn't stop. It's not interrupted at all. But go ahead and make a religion or an insight check. Your choice.
Okay, I have a +5 to religion. Biggie is very religious. Okay, so roll +5. I got a 7, so that's 12.
All right.
Wait, with a 12, I actually still have. Oh wait, no, I don't. She switched guidance. Never mind. 12 total.
Oh yeah, only one target at a time. With a 12, the way that they're looking at you and pointing, you can actually see kind of they're not pointing directly at you. They're pointing at the altar, and you think that what they're telling you to do is to sacrifice something on the altar or someone.
Oh no.
Oh, bye, Pepe.
No, Pepe, no.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Pepe, no.
All right. So I want to say, all right, you know what? Looking at James, at Biggie, I think that I'm going to be the big person here, and step back off the altar and let you take care of it.
Biggie looks down at his lizard, and Pepe is looking up with like giant anime eyes. And
no.
Biggie says, "Well, you see, Pepe, like I can summon you later. I mean, I have to get some incense, but you'll be back." And his eyes just get bigger, and he just like
No.
slowly nods. Okay, can I make a check to see if I have the will to put Pepe on the altar?
Well, so you take Pepe and you start to set him on the altar, and as you're trying to gather the will to do that, and so he's kind of like casually backing off, like, you know what, do your thing, just whatever needs to be done. The cultists all turn to Zoe.
Can I
Seeing
throw
her-
a sword at Pepe?
They see Zoe leaving the altar, and they don't like that, and the chant changes, and their torches flare, and they say, "Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee.
No,
Lorgoth
no,
the Decayer, we awaken thee.
No, wait.
Lorgoth the Decayer,
Zoe, get
we
back on the
awaken
friggin'
thee." And the pile of refuse in the bottom of the room erupts from the ground as a shambling mound.
Okay, if I was going to sacrifice Pepe, I had to step away so I could throw the sword from range, so that he doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Oh, no.
I wasn't escaping the altar. I was just preparing my sword throw.
Sorry, the cultists, your pleas fall on the cultist fall on the deaf ears of the cultists as the shambling mound arises and drips and looks at Eravin with a dripping maw.
I scoop up
Pepe,
Pepe.
you lucked out this time.
I scoop him up and I pick him up and I'm like, I was never gonna let anything happen to you. I was never gonna let anything happen to you. And Pepe
He looks at you. He looks at you like the squirrel from Emperor's New Groove.
No,
I know what you were gonna.
No. I would never sacrifice you, Pepe. I was just.
So the shambling mound erupts from the ground, and let's have everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Well, wait, can't we like try to talk with the with the plant monster?
You can try, but it'll be an initiative.
Oh.
You can certainly try.
Can we still sacrifice Zoe? Does that fix anything?
You can certainly
You know
try.
what? I was about to say, if you want to try, go for it. But you're at range. I'm best at range. I'm getting like multiple daggers and swords that I can just unleash on you.
Hail of
It's
short
like,
swords.
Mac with the gun. You've got like the sword. I've got like the gun. I can't,
Yes, roll d20 and add your initiative. Biggie is 20 initiative.
Okay.
Can I cast guidance?
Not on initiative.
You know what? I'll
Dang
I'll
it.
assume that you had guidance cast on yourself, and you haven't made any checks since you guys left the last room. So yeah, go ahead.
Does guidance apply to initiative?
Yeah, next ability check you make, it's really hard to get it to count on initiative
Oh.
because you basically have to do no other checks until initiative and keep concentration on it the whole time. But I mean, probably go into this room. That'd probably be the first thing she does. Do the little whatever you call that cross over your chest and cast guidance on herself. That's what I would do. I was a cleric.
Yeah, well, she did. Technically, she's the last one that she casted on, and she hasn't broken concentration. So
Yeah.
All in total, I got 5.
Did you say all in total, including all the modifiers and guidance, is 5?
she rolled a 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
Guidance 2.
5. I mean, hey,
Initiative
guidance
was 2. So.
could have been a lot lower without guidance. So, okay. Well, first to act is Biggie. Let me go ahead and add Pepe. Well, can you roll Pepe?
Oh yeah, I
or
have to
should
roll
you
for
want me to?
Pepe. No, I'll roll him. Okay, so he
Okay,
gets
it's plus 0. It's just a straight 20. So,
5.
So do you want him or Lily to go first?
Lily can go. Well, actually, no, wait. Put Pepe first, because he's got like help action and stuff.
Okay. All right. So Biggie, you go first. This huge lump of refuse rises from the water. Stowy actually conveniently just stepped down the dais and was right next to it as it erupted, because that was what caused it to erupt.
Yeah, and then when I saw it was erupting, I'm like, okay, well, I got to go stand there and do my duty.
Yep, that's totally fair, since you're the
I'm
one
like,
that made it
"It's
happen.
53, I don't want to die.
So yeah, we'll start with Big E, and the chanting continues. Lorgoth the Decayer, we awaken thee. And they're still chanting as it's rising from the water.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to pop Blade Singer. So
All right.
my armor class is now 19.
Mhm.
There, because I'm gonna need that. Okay. If I use a ranged attack roll, does the monster have cover?
You know what? From your position and its position and your party mate's position and its size, you can actually hit the top of it from the top of the dais without cover.
Nice. Can I do like a knowledge check to see if I know if this is like a fae or fiend or like what, like anything that I know about this thing?
You can make a nature
Shambling
check.
Mound? Nature, okay. Shambling Mound. Okay, so this is a 20 total for nature.
20. So you know that it is very, very resistant to cold, fire, and lightning damage.
Okay, because I was going to use fire because it's a
and
plant.
and its main form of attack is consuming a creature and crushing them inside of its body.
Can I tell what type
That's
it is?
Oh, type. That is what you asked. It is a plant.
Oh, like there's plants in this
Plant.
game?
Apparently.
Okay. Plants that are. How is it a plant and it's resistant to fire?
Mm-hmm. Water plant.
What? Oh, that's right. It's like so. Yes.
There's so much water in it.
Okay. So. Okay. I just need to go all out, and I'm just gonna blast it with Chromatic Orb because I'm not close enough to melee, and my bow is not. Wait, I don't even have a bow. I don't have a bow.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb. And
You have chill touch. Necrotic damage.
Have what?
Chill touch. That's your range attack.
Oh yeah, but this thing is really big, so I think I need to be using the heavy hitters on it.
I mean, you don't know. You might want to save your spell slots for. I mean, what about the end boss of the dungeon?
Yeah. What about the end boss that's even
What do you mean
bigger?
this isn't the end boss?
Biggie looks up like towards the heavens, like addressing the DM, and is like, Okay, so what damage types are no go on this? It sounds like no weaknesses.
No weaknesses that you know of. You just know not to use cold, fire, and lightning. You don't know any specifics other than that, but those three are not good against it.
Okay, let me double check my type. I think it's. Let me see.
You know, you're really the only one that's going to use it, and your only spell that would not be it is. I mean, I've already told you, so I got to tell you. It absorbs lightning damage, so if you hit it with lightning, not only is it immune to it, but it actually heals that much.
Okay, that's good to know.
So you're not going to be using lightning, and no one else can. So I felt like I had to tell you that. You had a pretty high check.
Okay. Okay. Well, my choices are acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. So cold, fire, and lightning are out. Poison? Did you say anything that's resistant to poison?
It is not resistant to poison.
Okay. It seems like acid is a pretty safe thing here, so I'm gonna use acid. Okay, so
All
I'm
right.
going to create a bolt of acid's pretty darn useful. Okay, so I'm going to create a bolt of acid, chromatic orb, and I'm making my ranged attack roll.
All right.
Oh shit. What do I have to make it a win when I fail? What are my options? Do I have inspiration?
I don't have you marked. I don't have you marked as having inspiration.
Nah.
How bad of a fail?
Okay, hold on. Well, maybe it hits. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
probably not.
Vanya, when it's your turn, cast Bless because that gives a plus 1d4 to attack rolls,
Yes.
which doesn't help me here. My spells. Okay, so I have a plus 5, so 11.
No.
Damn it. Okay. That's Big E's turn, and he's gonna keep Pepe with him. So okay, that was Big E's turn because I used my bonus action to Blade Sing, and I'm going to not move. I'm staying out of the water.
Good idea. Next in initiative is Zoe.
I want to attack
All right. What are you attacking with?
one of my swords.
All right.
Vanya wants to check out, so can you give control of her character to me?
Yep.
23 to hit, 8 piercing.
All right.
Bye.
That is going to be a hit. Bye. Thanks for playing.
Bye, have a good
Vanya.
night.
Hey, pass me your character sheet.
Bye.
And then I would like to take my second attack.
All right. Go ahead. You stab into it with your first sword and sever several of the vines, and they repair themselves quickly with other vines. Not repair, but they're replaced with other vines.
Yeah, 16 to hit, 9.
16 to hit. That is a hit also.
Okay, now. Okay, and I think that's all I can do right now.
That is all you can do with your primary actions. You still have your bonus action and action surge available. But if you'd like to save
That's
those for now, you can.
What I was about to look up is action surge when it gets refilled because I was like, do I
Short
want
rest.
to? So it is a short rest. I could not remember. Then in that case, hell yeah, I want to use my action surge. Sure.
Okay.
And I attack again.
Yeah, you can make another single attack.
25 to hit, 4 piercing.
That is also a hit.
Just call me Stabby McStabs alive. Oh, can I use my second wind as well to heal myself?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and heal yourself now, you can.
Yeah, because I'm down 8 points.
Yeah.
And that's not a lot, but it's enough that I could be hurting real bad soon. All right, hold
Yeah.
on. So let me find where my action surge roll is, or my second wind roll. Just a second.
No problem. I'm doing something else too.
Okay, sorry. I just didn't quite have it memorized. I had to look it up in the book.
That's fine. Just let me know once you heal and I'll add it in.
Four. Either
Heal
way,
for four.
yeah, go.
All right. So you're at 20. All right. That was your turn, and we will go to Erevan.
So how much
boy.
damage did he do total?
A lot. He did 8 plus 9 plus 4.
21.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. I'd like to cast Dissonant Whispers. Using my last spell slot on the big boy.
All right. Is that a what save is that? What's the save DC and what is it?
Let me see real quick. Wisdom saving throw, 3d6 psychic damage.
All right. So I'll make the wisdom save and you can roll the damage. And what's the DC on the wisdom save?
Did you hear me?
Oh, no. What did you say? Sorry.
12.
12. Okay. That's your spellcasting save. That's not very high. All right.
We're level
Wisdom
2.
save, right? Yeah, true.
Yes,
Um,
wisdom.
All right. Hold on. Did we say for some reason the spell doesn't work on zombies?
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that anywhere in the spell. Where were we getting that from? Are zombies immune to something?
I thought undead.
Discord. Only one creature of choice. Wisdom save. Move speed. As much. Was it maybe Tasha's hideous laughter?
Or
Yeah, I think
Mockery.
so.
Yeah, I think both of those. Int 4 lower isn't affected. Doesn't even say what? Maybe it's vicious mockery. I'm just confused. I could have sworn we're like, oh, that doesn't work on undead, but they don't say that.
I think it was ghouls, like back in with the ghouls or something. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll move forward. I just thought that was weird that I remember specifically telling you certain things won't work, but okay. So, what was the damage?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
That's 11. Wait. 15 total damage.
15. All right. So, hold on one sec. Let me put some stuff in here. All right. So you whisper a discordant melody, and the Shambling Mound writhes and flails at you as it's coming out of the water, and the water's draining off of it, and you cast a spell on it, and it gurgles and squeals as it lumbers past both of you, almost knocking you over, but you're able to kind of step out of the way, and its body contorts and squeezes to get past. It kind of like almost splits, but then it kind of wriggles around the stone pillar, and it moves like this. Da-
No.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh no.
Wait. It runs away from you and bellows out of the room, squealing. Zoe and Ervin, you can use your reactions if you'd like to make opportunity attacks against it.
Oh, because you scared it.
Oh yes, please.
Did we just attack something that wasn't actually evil and like we did before with the goblins and that trouble? Did we
That's-
just jump in and start murdering everything?
That's just what Dissonant Whispers does, but it might. I will also say, Begee. I don't think it'll matter because its initiative goes before you, but it uses its reaction to move, so you could freely move away from it.
Oh, okay.
Before it goes, but it goes before you, so it'll have its reaction
Okay,
back.
so I
So
used my reaction to attack, and you said I either attack or can move away from it, not both.
you can't move away from it. You can just attack it. It's an attack of opportunity because it's moving past you.
15 to hit, 8 piercing.
All right, that also
Cool.
hits.
Holy crap.
May I use my reaction?
Yeah,
My
you can-
opportunity attack. Okay.
Yep, you can
I'd
try
like
and
to
stab it.
stab it with my silver rapier,
All right,
and I got a 12 to hit.
that will be a miss, unfortunately.
Ah.
And you are not flanking because it was kind of like running past both of you, so you weren't like you didn't have a good position on it as it ran past you. It was running through you. So yeah, 12 is going to be a miss, but the initial spell was a lot of damage, and technically, Zoe wouldn't have gotten the attack either if you didn't cast that. So that was a good spell slot.
Yeah.
All All right, Pepe is next. If you want to try and distract
Squeak.
the mound, but he's on the altar right now, so he's not on the ceiling. And it's too far away for him to get back on the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I guess if he ran up next to the mound, he could use the help action and give the next person advantage against it as an attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, you were just about to literally kill him, so I don't know what your hang up is about sending him into the mound.
Well, I mean, no, we were just like discussing options. Pepe's fine with it. He wouldn't really die. He comes back. Okay. Anyway, he walks over and he's like crawling on the steps and he crawls up within 5 feet of the monster and he just starts like squeaking at it and frowning and like stamping his little lizard feet and like trying to get its attention. And he uses the help
All right.
action.
You know what I just realized is help. There's no roll. It's just straight up disadvantage. Like there's no save or anything like that. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Well, it's you're giving up an entire action to do it. So
That's true. I'm just thinking like the Battle Master ability where it's like, oh, and if it fails on a saving throw, then you have attacks against it have advantage. But like this is just like straight up action and advantage. So yeah, next creature to attack it has advantage.
yeah, that's basically like the point of familiars is just giving advantage.
Yeah, basically till they die.
And yeah. Well, that's the thing is the monster could kill it. And it has low AC and it's gonna die in one hit. And now it can't keep sitting there giving advantage. But it's like, do you
Sorry,
waste an attack on that?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. So Pepe is
Okay.
done.
Okay, so Pepe gives the help action to the next creature to attack it. You said you wanted Vanya to cast Bless, which would take her action, but she can target 3 creatures. And yeah, it's basically an AoE guidance. And Begee's going next, so you would have advantage and Bless to attack the mound.
Yes.
For your next chromatic orb. But keep in mind, you are within 5 feet of it, so you'd have to step out of its reach if you wanted to cast that spell with advantage. Otherwise, it would just cancel out the disadvantage.
No, I think it's going to be sword time. But not to jump ahead. So Vanya, yeah, and actually she does not have Bless prepared. However, she does have a spell scroll of Bless. And yeah, I'm totally sold on Bless. I've been reading cleric spells recently, and I kind of thought of Bane and Bless as being equivalent. But Bane, they get a chance to do a saving throw, whereas Bless is just straight up boom, you're blessed and you get plus 1d4 to every attack roll and saving throw. So like yep, so she is going to hold up her spell scroll of bless and read the magic words and cast bless on Biggie, Zoe, and Aravan. So all 3 of them get to add a plus 1d4 to any saving throws or attack rolls. And the scroll of bless crumbles into dust.
All right. You said Begee. Wait, new condition. Oh, I just made the condition. It doesn't save conditions apparently. Begee, Zoe, and Aravan are all blessed. And that lasts for 1 minute as long as she concentrates on it. Do scrolls require concentration?
Yeah, it works the same. Like you can't.
Okay.
It doesn't like get around it.
Okay, spells cast from a magic item don't, but scrolls still do because it's like you're casting it. So okay. So Vanya's concentrating on it, and you 3 have that.
Okay, quick question. I think I have to look it up. Is Channel Divinity an action or a bonus action?
Yeah. It's an action.
No matter what, like all of them are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't have anything else that I can do. Okay. Oh wait. Hold on. Oh, I do have. As a bonus action, you touch your holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot. the level of which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up.
Oh yeah, if she'd like to consume her channel divinity to regain a spell slot from Tasha, she can.
Oh yeah, it'll only do a level 1 slot. Oh, she only has level 1 slots. What does she have? Yeah, because it's long rest, so I might as well. Unless I think I'm gonna use Radiant Dawn again. No, okay, no, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Harness Divine, whatever, and recover 1 spell slot.
All right, she has 2 spell slots remaining.
Oh, okay. I'll trust you because you're probably checking.
What did you have? What did you have marked?
I only had 1 spell slot expended.
Might not have marked when she did the heal last time.
Yeah. So let's
But,
go. Let's go with that. That makes sense. So she has 2 spell slots remaining. Okay, and that is and I marked off Channel Divinity.
No, you are right. I'm sorry. I updated my sheets the other day. The other day. And I copied and pasted one from another person, but I saved the previous sheet just in case, and it does say she had 2 remaining. So that refilled her 3rd slot. Also, the whole bless thing threw me off. So, yep, she has.
Yes. Yeah. Cool.
She has all 3 of her spell slots.
The only thing I'm not sure of is if the girls update their sheets when they're playing, but I've been pretty good about good, thank you. And yeah, I've been really good about updating mine. So because I've done that where I'm like, what? I thought I used blah blah blah, and then I realized that I did and the paper's right. That's why you write it down. Okay, so Vanya's turn is over.
Okay, so she blessed and regained a spell slot, and next is the Shambling Mound. And as the mound has its first turn, the chanting stops for a second and then changes. And now they're chanting, "The end comes, death be praised. The end comes, death be praised." And that chant continues as the Shambling Mound turns around and looks at all of you. And
I wish I had the spell silence just so I could shut this crap up.
All right, it looks around and it looks like it's wanting to turn back and attack those 2 creatures that were attacking it directly.
Pepe.
But it turns around to Big E and sees that he's a closer target, and so is going to focus its wrath on him.
Oh, thank God, Pepe.
It will.
This is so realistic.
It will lurch forward because that was kind of already the direction it was facing. It ran away, and Pepe starts distracting it, and it looks at them, and then it looks back, and it's like, it's kind of far away. And it doesn't look like it's a very mobile mover. In fact, you guys noticed it only moved 20 feet when it ran. So it's actually not very fast. But it moves and turns to Big E. And it's actually going to move that.
Oh.
And then it will attempt to reach out its leathery tendrils and slap Big E.
Big E holds up his cloak of protection and tries to swing it to block.
Like Dr. Strange.
Big E just does nothing but copy movies.
Oh, where'd that sheet go? Here it is.
19,
okay.
19 hour class.
So it reaches forward and slams towards Big E. And you said 19 armor class? That's convenient because I rolled a 19. So it slams forward and whaps him across the face.
Ooh.
And that is going to deal 9 bludgeoning damage.
Is there any elemental aspect of that?
Nope, that one is just bludgeoning.
Okay.
However, the elemental aspect comes when it. Just kidding, no elemental aspect, but it's slapping you again. That one missed. However.
Huh?
Oh, damn, that's only both attack. Anyway. That's its turn.
Okay, so how much damage did Big E take?
He took 9 damage. 9 bludgeoning damage.
God, I have 5 HP. See, I've got a really high armor class and a really low HP. Oh, I'm the opposite of a barbarian. It's like, haha, can't hit me, can't hit me, but then like one solid connect and it's like crumple to the ground. 5. Okay, so it's now Big E's turn, and he's incredibly injured. Chi.
Your beard and your clothes are dripping with murky, gross water that's just been slapped across you, and bones and vines just kind of crushed your face. You got bruises and stuff.
He's just gonna have to slash because I don't have any potions of healing. No one gave me a potion of healing. Someone's got potions of healing.
I mean, if you want to just attack and then end your turn next to the Shambling Mound, that's a good idea.
I wish I had the mobile feat right about now. End my turn next to the Shambling Mound. Vanya's gonna go, and she's got spell slots out the butt. So yeah, I'm not too worried. Big E is going to slash his sword. Oh, he's gonna. I'm not gonna pull up my my Japanese thing. Can you give me a Japanese thing for Big E to say? Nihongo wakarimasu ka?
Watashi no namae wa Big E desu.
Yes, he says that. And then he's going to roll his attack. Okay.
You had bless and advantage?
Oh, advantage. Oh, thank God. Oh, no one's used the advantage yet. I rolled a 1. Okay. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Okay, so I rolled a 5, but I got a 4 from bless. So that made a big, huge difference. And then I'm going to add another 4. So that's, I think it's 13. 5, 9, 13. And yeah, I don't have anything else. 13. Does it hit?
Miss.
Damn it.
You ain't hitting with a 5 even with bless.
Bless and okay, fine. Okay, so Big E takes out his sword and swipes it again, and that's the second miss. And he's like, I'm bad at this.
What did we decide your modifier was? It's 2 + 2 damage on your attacks, right?
Yep. Yeah, actually, because I went back and read it and everything, and it is damage, but actually that makes sense because of bounded accuracy. Archery is +2 attack, but for the melee, it's actually +2 damage. So that's actually more balanced. So okay, so swoof, he whiffs his longsword at the monster and catches nothing but air.
You cut off some twigs that are sticking out, but they just kind of just fly off into the room. Like, it doesn't look like they were attached to it, but you just barely touched the edge of it. And that was your turn. So Zoe is next.
Can we see if this thing's bloodied yet?
It doesn't have any blood to be bloodied, but it doesn't look like it's it doesn't look like you've damaged it too much. I mean, you cut some chunks off of it, but it's still pretty much all there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move up to it and then attack it again.
All right.
$20 to hit, 6 piercing.
That is a hit for 6 damage.
I'm gonna hit it again. 22 to hit, 5 piercing.
That is a hit for 5 damage.
I think that's all I can really do. Right. Except I bonus action to flip Big E off.
All right.
The sword's still in my hand, so it's not like I have to take a turn to sheath and unsheath it.
You're whittling it down a little bit. I
like that. Whittling.
Yeah, whittling. All right, that was Zoe, and Araven is next.
Okay.
Save us.
I'll try. Okay. I'd like to run over and stab with my silvered rapier. It's not much, but it'll work.
Before you run over, I don't think I told you this. Me and Nick talked about it, but I don't think we ever told you, kind of the person using it.
Oh, I told her about a vicious mockery.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but you
can go ahead.
Oh my God, I've completely forgot.
You can repeat it.
Yeah, so basically, since Zach has the ability to attack for free, and I'm giving everyone else a little thing, your little thing is you can do Vicious Mockery as a bonus action, because, like, in this fight, what would you rather do? Vicious Mockery or stab it for damage? So, a Vicious Mockery actually is not a bad idea here, but since everyone else got a little buff, you can cast it as a bonus action. It is actually a save. I was going to say... Yeah, it'll be good to... You'll want to use that. I said I'm not going to remind you, but I'll remind you this one time because I haven't told you personally yet. I was going to say do it before you move up, but because it's not an attack, it doesn't matter if you're next to it. You can cast it anytime, anywhere. But you can do... Letting you know that, and now continue with your turn.
Okay, I'd like to stab it with my silver drapier. First
All
thing
right.
first.
All right.
14 to hit.
Ooh. Did you add your bless?
Oh, right. Okay.
And so we also would have, but all of her attacks missed hit anyway.
16.
Oh yeah. Well, I forgot about bless, and I didn't know what bless did.
Yeah, it's a plus 1d4 to attack, but I mean, doesn't matter.
Every attack roll and saving throw. It's so OP.
16, let's go.
All right, so that hits. So go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Okay. Four damage.
Oh my gosh.
And I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery as well.
All right, you viciously mock him, and the saving throw is 12, so I will roll. And he got a natural 20, so success. You succeeded in making him waste a nat 20 on a saving throw. So that was good.
Okay.
All right, and that is your turn, unless you would like to move anywhere else.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So moving to the next, that is Pepe.
Oh god, Big E's gonna die. Okay, can Pepe use the help action from here?
Yeah, he's in range.
Okay, then he's gonna... And he's like snapping. Ooh, can he like run up and try to like chomp a leaf sticking out as the help action?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so he chomps and grabs a really low hanging like vine leaf thing that clearly like is like barely attached to it, and he just goes chomp, and he's like squinting his little eyes, and he's like tearing back and forth with his head, like trying to rip the leaf off, and he's like doing this little cute growl thing. I love Pepe.
All right.
I'm glad he didn't die. And that's
next person to attack gets advantage. All right. And Vanya is next.
All right, let's burn some spell slots.
Vanya, save us.
Well, unfortunately,
she got some spell slots.
Yeah, but she does not have healing words. She has cure wounds. So the first thing she's going to need to do is get in range of Big E. Can I do that from here? Can I like jump down out of the water, I guess?
Yeah. She can hop down. It's only 5 feet, and then trod your way over.
10, 15,
I don't think it's difficult
20,
terrain.
25? Can she get like right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the stairs and the water aren't difficult terrain, so it's fine.
Okay, so she's going to jump in the water, splash in the water, and she's going to trudge over to Big E, and she's going to hold out her hand and touch Big E on his arm and cast Cure Wounds. Oh, sweet. I haven't cast Cure Wounds in forever. Okay, so Cure Wounds is 1d8 plus my Wisdom modifier. So she's going to heal Big E for... Yeah, I rolled a 2. Okay, plus 3, so she's going to heal him for 5 hit points.
All right.
So he's now at 10 HP.
All right. Done.
Yeah, and that has to be her turn because she cannot cast...
Guidance?
No, it's an action. Guidance.
Bonus action.
Guidance is a bonus action?
Remember? That's part of our changes.
That's
Vanya can cast guidance as a bonus action.
Hell yes!
Vanya can cast guidance as a bonus action. Erevan can cast Vicious Mockery as a bonus action. So he gets to attack for free without a bonus action. and
Ooh.
Big E gets the bonus 2 damage while blade stinging.
What? Okay, then she uses. Wow, I totally missed that. I remember talking about stuff, and you said something about True Strike, but I guess you said guidance is what'd you say? Guidance is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, not Sacred Flame is a bonus action.
No free attack.
Okay.
However, unfortunately, although I reminded you of that, I also just realized I could be a jerk and be like, "Go ahead, cast guidance." All right, so she starts concentrating on guidance, and aid ends.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
bless ends. She casts guidance. No, but yeah, they're both concentration, so she can't do anything else.
Okay, well, actually, she could do one other thing, but I don't think she needs to. She has a spell scroll of spiritual weapon, which is actually a bonus action.
Oh.
But it's level 2, so doesn't that mean she'd have to make an Arcana check to see if it's successful? Then
I
I'm gonna
believe it's a DC 12.
Yeah, then I'm gonna save it until I can not waste it. So she's gonna go ahead and end her turn with that Cure Wounds.
All right. So next is going to be the Mound. I will say that it's not an Arcana check; it is a spell casting check, so it uses her Wisdom. So
okay. Well, yeah,
a
still,
pretty
I'm gonna
good
save
hand,
it.
but
Spiritual weapons are
Yeah.
really good spells, so I'll just save it for a free attack later.
yeah. All right. Well,
Chi?
the mound turns around to the creatures that were attacking it before, and it looks down at the two, and
Pepe.
it sees and
No.
Pepe. Ooh, Pepe is right there too. No, but she see. I mean, the lizard. The lizard's kind of like biting on a leaf, and it's annoying it, and it's distracted. But it looks over and it sees what looks like a juicy pile of leather and cloth and skin and flesh, and
Leather.
Arabin.
Oh.
And it's going to reach out both of its tendrils and slap Arabin across the face twice at the same time. Ooh, those are both gonna hit.
Sucks.
So that's
No, my perfect face. You
not
can't
anymore.
do that to my face.
Hey,
Well, let's
it's
hope
okay.
He rolls low on.
It's right over there, splattered against the wall. You can just go scrape it off.
Yeah, there it is. All right, that is 13 bludgeoning damage total between both attacks.
Oh, 13 damage? Oh, I am
Yep.
barely hanging on. Oh my god, I'm at 2 HP. I am struggling.
Well, conveniently, it slaps you on the side of the head with one tendril, and then slaps you on the side with the other tendril, and its tendrils kind of morph into itself, and it's holding you grappled between its two tendrils as they form and mold around you. You are completely engulfed. You're blinded, restrained, and unable to
Unable to what?
breathe.
Inhale that's air. Gonna be a little bit of an issue. Just a little bit. I don't want to die to a plant demon.
Not breathing. That's my second favorite bodily function.
Second favorite?
Maybe like third.
It's okay. You have advantage on saving throws.
That's right.
But that one wasn't a saving throw. It just hit both of the attacks, and then you're engulfed. Yet. So it's engulfing Aravan and Big E. You are next. Hey, Big E didn't die.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey, if Aravan is engulfed, does that mean Vanya cannot touch her to cast Cure Wounds?
No. It's not swallowed. It's just engulfed. So you can still touch him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I should have to make an attack roll to touch her to heal. Okay, so
no, just his bodily function stop, but you can still reach through and touch him.
Okay, so Big E's turn. So he's going to well, let me see. What does Big E have for spells? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep. I mean, because I'm right next to him and I'm blade singing, so I'm just gonna make another slash with my sword.
All right.
And that's, yeah, a lot. So it's to hit, finally, an attack roll that hits. So 19 plus 3 plus 4, so 26.
All right, that hits. Roll damage, and don't forget to add your bonus to blade singing.
All right, so that's a D8 for my longsword. So finally I connect, and I say, Cure! Oh my god, and I roll a 1 freaking damage. Okay, so I roll a 1, but he is sucking this game. Last game he was like getting every hit though, and like getting 9, so fair enough. So it's a +2 from my strength, and then a +2 from duelist. So that's a 4 + 1, so 5 damage total. Whoosh slash.
All right, you deal 5 damage to it. It's starting to
I'm a wizard.
have trouble. It's starting to have trouble replacing the vines that you guys are lopping off, but it still seems like it's got quite a lot of fight left.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
Zoe, you are next.
I want
Oh,
to stab it
please.
again.
All right.
25 to hit, 4 piercing.
All right. 4 damage, and you can make your second attack. 9.
13 to hit.
Oh,
Nice.
you are blessed though, so please roll a d4.
Wow, Zoe is the main character this session.
Yeah. Look at those numbers. 20, 15, 20, 22. All right, that does hit, and so that's going to be a total of 13 damage.
Sorry, guys.
All right, you lop off some more of its coverings, and Erevan is still engulfed. But you've chopped it a little bit more. And Erevan is next. So if you would like to escape,
What am I supposed to do? Can I
if you'd like to
struggle?
escape, it is a dexterity or a strength check opposed
Dexterity
by
for
its
sure.
strength check, a contested check. Oh no, sorry, it's escape. There is an escape DC, so go ahead and make your escape DC. It's a good thing it's
Okay.
not contested because you wouldn't make it.
Is it dexterity or strength?
Whichever is more powerful for you. It's athletics or acrobatic.
It's not a saving throw, right?
No.
Okay, bless
Check.
does not apply then.
Dang.
Guidance would apply, but
No!
not there. Oh,
9 total.
9 total. Yeah. You wriggle and writhe, but you just can't quite get out of there. Pepe's next. He's still chomping on that little leaf. He's been holding on this whole time. Everyone's chomping on him, and he finally lets go and drops off.
he bites back on again. Chomp, 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 chomp.
All right, he does that.
This is what Pepe
Destiny's turn.
does. Pepe gives advantage.
It is Vanya's turn. Erevan has 2 HP left and is currently engulfed by the Shambling Mound.
Okay.
My beautiful face.
Okay, here's the thing: is yes, Vaughn, you could go over and heal Erevan for probably 2 or 3 HP, and that'd be great. But this thing has advantage on it, and Guiding Bolt is badass, and she has all her spell slots. I also have Burning Hands, but actually Guiding Bolt is more damage because the other one's AoE. So I think I'm going to actually go with Guiding Bolt and blast it because she'll get advantage from the help, and also Guiding Bolt gives advantage on the next next one, I think. Guiding Bolt.
Next attack.
Yeah. So that way it kind of like keeps it up. So I think that's good.
Yeah.
So she's gonna, I guess, move like slightly back a little bit.
Yep.
And then she's going to.
Also, I'll go ahead and tell you that the fire would be resistant because it's resistant to fire. So better choice to use Radiant.
Instead of what? Oh,
Burning Hands.
Burning Hands. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, duh,
Yeah.
you're right. So yeah, not using
Even
that.
if it was more damage.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to advantage plus bless. Oh, thank God for advantage because I got a 4. Okay, so my roll is a 17 plus 3 from bless, so I've got a 20 to attack with Guiding Bolt.
All right, that will blast it in the face with a Guiding Bolt, which
Blast!
emanates itself and it forms in the room ignoring all of the anti-light torches held and wielded by these apparitions around the room. The light coalesces what little light is left in the room and shines brightly as it blasts the Shambling Mound in the face, and light erupts from its body. And how much damage does that deal?
4d6, and my roll kind of sucks, but I get a total of 9, so not bad.
That's not bad. And advantage for the next person, so
Yeah, it's
keep the train
solid.
rolling.
Yeah, keep the advantage up and plus 9 damage, so there you go. And I got nothing for a bonus action, so with 2 spell slots left, Vanya. See, this is where I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire in Baldur's Gate, and then Bless disappears, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't say you're about to swap your concentration. Do you want to do this? So
Yeah.
I very quickly waste spell slots. Yep. So Vanya is done, and she blows
Alright.
she like blows her fingers off like it's a smoking gun, like she's proud of herself.
The vines in its body start to, burst and stuff like that, like they're being boiled and then exploding from the inside. And there's a squealing, but you don't think it's the creature squealing. It's just coming from like the inside of the vines itself. As it lashes out at you, it's holding Erebin with like its stomach now. It's formed new arms. Erebin is like absorbed into itself, kind of, and it takes its newly formed arms, and one of them comes down flat on the ground next to Pepe and smashes down, and vines and bits of muck and dirt fly around the room, and there's a big old dent in the stone right next to Pepe. But
he attacked Pepe?
He had tried to attack Pepe. He takes his other hand and turns to Zoe and does the same motion, but towards Zoe, and that one also misses. It splashes down into the water between Zoe and Erebin. It wanted to make sure it didn't hit itself, and Erebin was right there, so it tried to hit Zoe. So that was its turn. However, at the beginning of its turn, Erebin, you're getting choked and squeezed and squished, and you're having trouble breathing. So give me a Constitution saving throw. Make sure you add Bless.
Okay. Oh, dice, don't fail me now. 16.
That is a success. You are holding your breath, and you've had the life squeezed out of you, but you're still just barely. You're not holding your breath. It's all your air is gone, but you're like going blue in the face. But you stay conscious. And Begee, you are next.
For my friend, and he's gonna waste the advantage. Like he just takes it every turn. He swings his longsword down. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so first I rolled a 1, then I rolled an 8.
Oh.
However, we have Bless, which is gonna give me a +2. Now I'm up to 10, and then I get another 4 for my longsword. Shit, 14.
14 hits.
Yes, 14 AC.
Oh.
Well,
Huh?
It has 15, but I'm being generous. You have like 5 bonuses, so this one attack hits. The light from the guiding bolt guides your sword just directly right where it needs to be. But since you're calculating AC, no, it's 15.
Oh, it's okay. That's meta, so Begee doesn't calculate that. He just accepts the god's will and moves forward.
it's the god's will of the guiding light guides your sword.
In other words, don't ask if I get another 14 and you say miss.
Exactly. If you didn't say, oh, it's AC 14, I'm like, well, kind of.
Okay, 1d8. Oh, yeah? Oh, sorry, I thought Zach said something. Okay, so 1d8. God, and I rolled a 1 on damage, but I get +2 because a duelist, and another +2, so that's 5. So 5 is my minimum damage. So, Begee has gone like miss, 5, miss, 5, miss 5. He's not complaining. I'm just pointing it out.
Pretty much.
He's beginning it up right about now. This is so appropriate. Begee is either like just doing amazing things and getting lucky, and you look at him, you're like, how are you doing
Tripping
this?
over his book.
Yeah, or he's just failing, like just absolute failures, abject failure. 5 damage.
He did some damage. He's done 10 damage so far. One spell slot, 10 damage. And hey,
A leaf falls.
Pepe is technically Biggie's spell also. So
Yeah.
Zoe is next.
It's too bad I keep wasting advantage though. I bet Zoe would really like to have some advantage.
Hey, her attacks are weaker than yours.
All right. I'm gonna
I mean,
finish stabbing
on
this
average.
thing. Pokey McPoke stabby face. Oh, plus
That
one
is a
to
miss.
now.
You can roll your bless. What's it?
The best I would get is
1d4.
a 13, and I
Yeah,
know from meta
no.
that doesn't hit.
That's a hit. 7
There we go.
damage.
I want to cry over the one time I missed. Is that a minor action or is that my move?
He starts like She starts like lamenting. How am I missing? What? And Biggie's just sitting there like. All right. If there's nothing else on that turn, then it is
Nope.
Erebin. Erebin, you are still engulfed. You are still holding your breath, but you are struggling to escape. You can do other things. You can still do stuff. You're just blinded, restrained, and
yeah.
unable to breathe. So you can't do anything that requires you to see a target. You're restrained, so you can't move from your space. And hold on, restrained. Speed becomes 0. It's more than the other one. Can't get any speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saves. But I mean, you can. I don't know. But you can try to escape again.
Yeah, try to escape.
I'm just
Probably
gonna
not a
try to
bad idea.
escape.
I'm just letting you know. Like if you needed to cast a spell or something, you could technically heal yourself from where you're at.
Well,
With
I'm
no
just
verbal.
gonna escape because I can't do that. I only have healing word, and I don't even have any spell slots left. So I'm just gonna escape.
Well, escape, but do it. Do or do not. There is no try.
Yoda would have a really hard time playing D&D.
And then he'd just get mad and use the force to flip the table over.
You could have used the force on the die, and we could keep playing.
Yoda, this is the 73rd 20 in a row. Natural crits I get.
Oh my god, 23!
Oh,
Yes.
just barely doesn't escape. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You escape.
Yeah! Erebin
You
lives.
escape and live just barely, and you gasp for breath as you fall over into the water, and you don't go prone, but you're just kind of like stumbling around, gasping for breath.
Healing word. It's a bonus
Healing
action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
And you can speak now. You can totally do it.
Or she could use.
I don't have any spell
Bardic.
slots left.
Oh, no spell slots.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bardic Inspiration. You've got Bardic Inspirations. It's a bonus action. Wait, do you? I don't know. I haven't marked that you have 2 Bardic Inspirations left.
Oh, I do have 2 left. That's what I've marked on my sheet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast that. Oh, well, not cast, but I'm gonna inspire myself.
All right.
So
over the next 10 minutes. Go ahead.
So like he splashes into the water, and then he's inspiring himself with Bardic Inspiration. So he's like blue and sputtering, and he's like telling himself a joke to cheer himself up.
You could have used that before to make it easier to escape, but yeah. So you've got that die now for your next ability check, attack, or saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to end my turn there.
All right. Pepe is next, and there is a crater filled with muck and vines next to him.
He's gonna scurry back over to the leaf because he is tenacious. He is just gonna fight to the death for me and doesn't even care. He is just not gonna stop. He's just chomping on that vine. Help action.
He latches back onto the mound, and the mound has Erevan escape from him, and Pepe latches onto him, and he just makes gurgling noises and looks towards the 5 of you. And Vanya is next.
Okay. Vanya is going to attempt to talk to the beast and say, "Beast of nature, we mean you no harm. We are servants of the gods here to clear out foulness. If you lay down your limbs and allow us to proceed, we will spare your life."
I guess like make a nature check or something
Okay, well,
with disadvantage.
disadvantage. Fine, but she. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say fine, but she uses
What?
guidance somewhat. No guidance.
Go ahead.
And Bless goes pink. Did you say disadvantage?
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
Disadvantage. So I got a 17 and then a 19. All right, so 17 plus. Oh, she doesn't have any nature, so 17 nature check.
It ignores you.
Okay.
It's like.
Well, all right. Well, then she's like, "Fine, be that way, you piece of crap." And then she's gonna guiding bolt it, even though she could probably like try to heal one of her friends. Like she's pissed off at this thing because she was trying to be nice. Is this like advantage or anything?
On guiding bolt?
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Pepe.
Pepe's biting onto it.
Pepe, because I got a 6 and then a 17. So
That will hit.
17 plus 5, so 23. All right, so let's guiding bolt this. All right, so 46.
It looks towards Vanya and gurgles and foul muck and bones and like rotten blood tumble out of its mouth. Erevan's blood. And then Erevan's fresh blood. And then she blasts it in the face with another guiding bolt as it reels backwards and screeches.
Radiant light as bright as the sun just like blasts it in the face, and it takes 12 damage. And Vanya is going to suddenly think, "Hey, you know what? I should back up." And she's going to move. Hold on, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, she's going to actually climb back up onto this and
Yeah, she can do that.
Does that take any extra movement or anything to climb?
Difficult terrain to move from one to the other.
Okay, how far down
takes
can
10
I
feet of movement.
move? 5,
Where was
10,
she here?
15. Yeah, 5, 10, 15.
So 5, 15,
20,
20,
25,
30.
30. Okay, so she's just going to move there to get as much range as she can because she does not want to.
Okay.
She wants to be able to remain alive so she can resurrect the corpses.
How much damage did that do?
12.
12. All right, and next attack has advantage.
Yay.
Pieces of the vines are falling off, and black ichor is Ichor or Ichor? I always say Ichor.
I say Ichor too.
Both, but probably Ichor.
It's either. Anyway, black ichor flowing out of its cut vines, and is it next? Yeah.
Mhm.
It is going into a frenzy, and it is just going crazy and flailing its limbs at the 4 of you that are within range of it. And the first limb comes down next to Zoe, and the second limb comes down next to Begee. Or I say next to, but they're coming down at you.
Yeah.
Um,
waiting the result.
Yeah.
19 AC over here.
Convenient because I rolled a 19 for you.
Again?
Is that what I said last time?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it was 19 on the die, so I don't have to look at the modifiers. The Zoe was a miss though. But only one of them hit you, so it's only
I have 10 HP.
It's 11 damage, so it crushes you into the ground and knocks Begee unconscious as he crumples to the ground. And Pepe looks at him and goes, "Oh!"
He makes a chi noise, like chi, but it's like quickly cut off, like as his brain snaps into unconsciousness and he crumples to the ground.
Just like in real life.
Oh,
Pepe scurries over and is like starts nudging him.
His blade singing ends, by the way.
Oh, nudge, nudge,
Yep,
nudge,
unconscious.
nudge, nudge, nudge. He's like biting Big E's ear and like tugging on it. Please get up, please, please. If you die, I die.
Depends upon you.
Pepe
those
doesn't.
were its actions, though.
Pepe
ahead,
does
He
not.
starts to fade like the picture in Back to the Future. He starts fading.
Well, Pepe doesn't fear death because if he dies, then Big E can just resummon him from the pocket dimension. But if Big E dies, because Pepe was created with a spell, Pepe actually dies forever. So Pepe is like, yeah, kind of like shimmering out of like. Wait, did my familiar exist still if I'm unconscious? Can my familiar help and give me 1 HP?
It not give you 1 HP, but it can stabilize you.
Stabilize. Okay, cool.
And yes, it does not disappear when you go unconscious. I think when you die, it technically doesn't either.
I'm sorry, but all that this made me think of was, I'm Mr. Biggie 6, look at me.
Big easy.
Oh shit! And that's whose turn it
As
is.
it pops out.
No, it doesn't die when you die. So yeah, Pepe's fine.
Okay.
But you can't resummon it if it dies, though. So.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, it just goes back to whatever. It goes back to whatever Fey dimension the spirit was from, anyways. It's just not bound to the servitude of the lizard form.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, he's still
Big E, make a death saving throw.
Death saving throw. If I get a 20, I pop up.
Yep.
With 1 HP.
1 HP.
And I am streaming it, so just in case, you'll know if I don't lie. Okay, and now I'm going to make a death saving throw, and if I get a 10 or lower, that's bad. Fuck. What happens if you get a 1 on a death saving throw?
Actually, I think Bless helps. It's a saving throw.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, add Bless. Okay. Did you say a 1?
Yes, so it doesn't matter.
Is that what you rolled?
Yeah. Yes, I rolled a 1. After all that. Oh, remember if I get a 20? Yeah, it was a 1. Natural 1.
Hold on.
Don't you lose like? No, I don't think there's a penalty.
Yeah, it's two failures, and it does say and roll a 1 in the d20. So Bless does not negate that. So yeah, that is 2 death failures.
Wait, what was the first one?
Immediately.
The one.
No, 2. You rolled a 1.
A
rolling 1 is 2 failures.
Okay, it is. Son of a.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
a 20 is instant success. A 1 is 2 failures.
All right, so
sorry, you got another turn for somebody to heal you.
Oh.
Knocking on death's door.
There's a tear rolling down Big E's cheek as he's 66% of the way to death.
I would like to go over to. Well, I don't really have to go over to Big E. I'm already right next to him. But I want to go ahead and stabilize him. But right as I go to do it, I stop and laugh, and then I do it.
I will say, just tactically wise, Erebin doesn't have any spell slots. Vanya has a healer's kit and spell slots.
Vanya,
the most optimal thing would be for Vanya to go over and heal Big E up, because it's for sure. A medicine check could still fail. And considering you're the blaster at this point, you need to kill the mound.
I know, but Big E, if somebody else is going to go over and do it, fine. But he's about to be dead. We lost the turn there, Nick.
I really don't want to. I really don't want to roll a new character, but Vanya will go heal him, so he'll be okay.
We got to be careful because this would be like an EverQuest. Oh, you're unconscious. You stood up. Oh, you're unconscious again. Oh, you're dead.
Purple club.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do whatever you want. I was just reminding Vanya.
Okay, so I'm going to yell at Vanya to make sure it's stabilized and heal Big E, and then I'm going to attack.
Yes. Vanya says, "Got it. You got it, dude." Like Michelle in Full House.
25. 9 piercing.
9 damage.
Oh, and I got to roll a d4 for Bless.
Oh, for the next attack? Oh, yeah. Yeah, +1, that hits. So 8.
Yep, there you go.
All right, you're slashing through these vines, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if you say it, you can say it if you want. My friend, you're crushing my friends. I'm going to die. I'm going to kill you. Or whatever. It's the thoughts that are flowing through your head, the intrusive thoughts. Do you ever think that like the whole intrusive thoughts thing or whatever? I wonder if that's just the DM saying and narrating what the players are thinking. And the player's like, no, I don't think that. And the DM's like, yeah, you are. You're thinking it. I'm saying it. That means you're
It's
thinking
canon now.
Oh, you should do earworms.
Yes.
Oh, if you're playing when you're playing that music stuff, that music bot, that's an earworm.
Oh, you know what? And then Big E, he fails and he dies, and then the tree changes, and it was Agatha all along. Y'all have watched WandaVision, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well,
But I
that
don't
joke
care
was
about it.
fucking hilarious.
That's okay.
I mean, I get the idea.
Maybe we'll have watched it in the future when we're watching this stream, and then we'll get the joke.
Yeah.
Trust
you
me, yeah, fucking hilarious.
We still gave you the laugh track, even though we had no idea what it was.
It's so nice of you guys to feign like I'm doing a good joke. Thank you for not hurting my ego.
I mean, I have the concept of what the joke is about, and so I can kind of imagine it. I just don't know the exact context. So I'm like, oh, that would be a funny joke if I knew what it was about.
Exactly.
All right, so that was Zoe's turn. Aravin's next. He's got 2 HP. But you think this thing is starting to, like, pieces of vines are falling into the water, and it's roaring as the cavern echoes. And the apparitions continue their chant, and they speed up. But they're getting quieter and quieter. The end comes, death be praised. The end comes, death be praised.
I want to make sure that Aravin knows that when she glances like toward Biggie, he's like collapsed like at a really awkward angle across the steps, like twisted up, like every joint is like bent the wrong way, and he just looks like he's unconscious, but he looks like he's in an incredibly painful position. He's
He's
not
in
having
so
a good
much
time.
pain.
He's not chi because he's unconscious, but he's gonna chi when he wakes up. It's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Ching in his dreams.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it's Aravin's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna do the silvered stab plus vicious mockery combo again.
Nice.
Just
All
try
right.
to get this thing down as fast as possible. Dear God.
Do it to it.
$13 to hit.
Did you do bless?
Yep.
Rip.
13 was with bless, and your miss.
Okay, I'd like to try to do vicious mockery now.
Okay. That will be a DC 12 wisdom save, which he fails.
Whee!
So mock away. 1d4 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and disadvantage on the next attack roll. That's helpful.
Oh yeah.
1.
All right. 1.
1 damage. Just go a little.
Getting closer.
Knock
All right.
big off.
Pepe is next, and the mound looks like it is. I mean, he's not. He's kind of. I mean, everything's kind of distracting him at this point. But Pepe can continue to do his thing.
Yeah, because Pepe could use the help action to try to stabilize Biggie, which he's on his last death save. However, I know positively that Vanya is going to be able to heal him. Even if she only heals him for a couple HP, he's going to be up. So I think Pepe is going to be best chomping at the vine, and then that'll give Biggie advantage when it swings back around to his turn. So Pepe is going to so he was kind of nudging Biggie, and now Pepe turns his head back towards the Shambling Mound, and he's just got this look of such anger, like, how dare you knock my papa to the ground. I will destroy you for what you did to my papa. And he charges over and just chomp on the leaves, and like more viciously than ever.
All right, he chomps on a vine, and that vine is connected to like the central base of the mound, and he pulls on it, and it falls loose, and the mound like looks towards him, and he's distracted, and he's getting distracted now because now he's starting to be pulled apart, but he's just flailing in all directions, and there's no rhyme or reason to where he's flailing at. But it's Vanya's turn next.
The next couple of turns are going to decide who lives and who dies. Okay,
Oh, no.
Vanya ran so far away, and now she's like, can't you guys go 5 minutes? She's like, okay, that's it. Next long rest, I'm taking healing word because I do not need the steps. I do not need the I do not need the miles ran or whatever. I'm already at
she's
my
on a walking
10K.
team.
So she's gonna jump back down and splash in the water, and then she's just gonna trudge over, and she's gonna run right over here, and she's gonna reach forward, and she's gonna grab Biggie's arm and cast Cure Wounds. So
All right. What is his
done.
total hit points?
Okay, so she's gonna get a +3 from her wisdom, and then I'm gonna roll a 1d8. Come on, Vanya. 3. Okay, so that's 6 HP healed.
6.
So Biggie pops up to consciousness with 6 hit points. And he's,
Right.
oh god, oh that is not fun. Oh, I do not like doing that. I do not like tasting death's door.
His eyes snap open, and he is still laying prone on the ground.
Oh yes.
But the Shambling Mound goes next, and it is going to
Oh shit, it does. Oh shit.
flail around.
Oh no.
Bye bye.
Let's see.
Chi?
He starts uttering the Lord's Prayer.
One of the flailing limbs smacks down right on top towards Erevan, and the other smacks down towards Big E, conveniently.
Okay. At least it's not Pepe.
The one that hits Big E slams into the ground beneath him because it has disadvantage because he's prone. The one that hits Erevan is going to connect Erevan, so that will deal more than 2 damage. So wait, is that going to be? Oh my gosh, is that enough to kill? No, I'm just kidding. 2 damage. Erevan goes unconscious.
Oh shit. Hey, Biggie, you said he's got disadvantage, but prone is advantage for melee attacks, disadvantage for ranged attacks. Is the Shambling Mound using a ranged attack?
Well, since you asked so nicely, yeah, sorry. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. I was reading the wrong line. Yeah, so no. On the two, I rolled 2d20 and both of them are not a hit. So you got lucky either way.
Oh, okay, but
I just narrated it that way because I was thinking, but no, you're right.
But she did have vicious, or it had vicious mockery, so I guess it actually was neither, right? Canceled out advantage plus disadvantage.
That is true. Actually, I was not thinking about that. So yeah. Well,
I mean, you rolled two fails anyway, so.
The first attack I narrated was Big E, so yeah, that would be the one that has neutral. You know what? No, because so I rolled 2 dice for Big E. That was advantage, and that would have been a miss regardless, because both dice were a miss, right? I only rolled 1 die for Erevan, who is the one who didn't have. So really, the only fair thing to do is to roll the first attack on Erevan, which would be disadvantage, and the second attack on Big E, which is advantage, because both rolls should have 2 dice rolled in. So that's the only fair thing that makes sense. And it's still a hit on Erevan, so Erevan goes down.
And Big E remains up?
Yep, Big E got missed.
I'll take that.
Sorry,
Erevan.
So yeah, I ended up rolling a second die for Erevan as a disadvantage, so that was you had a chance. But yeah, Erevan's down. Hey, Vanya still got a spell slot in a healer's kit. It's fine. Just gotta kill this thing before it kills you. And Big E, it is your turn.
God.
You're prone. I'm assuming you want to stand up.
And this is why I need a taunt.
Why you what?
This is why I need to take taunt.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap, y'all are squishy.
Yeah. Big E has 19 armor class, but very teeny hit points.
He's only been hit like twice in this whole fight.
Each hit and just boom, he just goes straight down. Okay. Okay. I could actually pop my Blade Singer and make a sword attack, which I would have advantage. Or I could use Chromatic Orb, my last spell slot. Wait a minute. What about Thunder Wave? Thunder Wave would do damage, and would Thunder Wave be able to knock it back from this angle?
Yeah. Yeah.
5e Thunder Wave. It might actually be time to use Thunder Wave, because I need to do more damage than a D8. Okay, so
when did you learn Thunderwave?
that learn Thunder Wave. I had that since level 1, and I've got it prepared on my sheet.
Which one was it replacing? I don't have Thunderwave here.
I have Chromatic Orb, Detect Magic, Thunder Wave, Identify, Mage Armor, Protection from Good and Evil, Find Familiar, and Absorb Elements. Absorb Elements and Find Familiar I took at level 2. Thunder Wave.
Okay, I had you with Featherfall. Did you not have Featherfall?
Nope. No, I did
Okay.
not. I
It is Thunder Wave.
I considered it, but I decided to not. Yeah, I took
Okay. We just never looked at it again after you changed it. It's fine.
I think it's because we realized that Chromatic Orb I couldn't cast it yet, so I swapped Featherfall for Thunder Wave like at session 0 or session 1 or something like that. Like you let me take it instead, so that was going to be my attack, but I never needed to use it because then I found a diamond for Chromatic Orb. But yeah. I think it needs to even though it's a group spell normally, so each creature in a 15-foot cube makes a Constitution saving throw, and if it's failed, it gets pushed 10 feet away from me. If that happens, will it get pushed? I mean, because I know there's a wall there. Like, do I have the potential to push it out of opportunity attack range?
Opportunity attack does not work on forced movement, but you can push it up onto the wall.
Okay, yeah, because what I'm looking to do is push it out of melee range so that I can haul ass with my movement.
Yeah.
Because we just need to kite this thing, because it's almost dead, but it is just knocking us down with each turn. So we need to get max. Yeah. We just need to get max movement away. So, okay, I think this is time for Thunder Wave. So Biggie is going to burn his last spell slot on Thunder Wave.
Wait.
There's no bonuses or anything to that. It's a Constitution saving throw. So, and I bet that thing's got 1,000,000 Constitution, so heart of the cards. That's all I can say.
Well, it does have a lot of Constitution. Conveniently,
hey, ones exist on that die.
Conveniently, the Constitution bonus plus the 3 that it rolled is not sufficient to succeed on the save. So, did you want to push it? Did you want to just push it 5 feet back to here, or did you want to do like a 5 feet, 5 feet thing?
Yeah, that's what I want to do, because I'd like us to get a chance. Because now, like, Zoe, instead of attacking, Zoe could like help Erevan up, and then we all like haul ass. Or no, actually, you know what?
Yeah.
No, scratch that. If Zoe can make a ranged attack, because Vanya is going to use her last spell for a heal, and then we can all get to the back wall, and it won't be able to get to us next round. We have a chance to breathe.
Why are we running away from it? Can I not just keep chasing it?
He's just trying to get out of melee range so it doesn't one-shot Biggie.
Okay, so yeah. I don't need to go back with you guys. I can run up and occupy its attention.
Correct. Yes, good. Absolutely. In fact, that's probably better, especially since you
stabilize a minor action.
What's your hit points?
It's a full action.
Yeah, I have 20 out of 24 points.
Okay, yeah. How about that idea where you get your face up there? No, don't use your help action because Vanya is going to heal him, so it'll be fine. That's her last spell.
Before we discuss further, can you give me a damage roll on Thunderwave?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe it's just dead. Okay, so Thunderwave is 2d8. Sorry, I'm just double checking. 2d8 thunder damage. It's not resistant or anything, I think so.
Thunder now.
Come on, double 8s. Ooh, 14 damage.
Yo!
All right. So yeah, you blast it across the room, and your thunder wave knocks it out of the water and up onto the wall. But as it's moving through the air, its entire body just kind of like hits this pedestal here and crumbles into pieces. And there's just bits and pieces of crumbled mound strewn across the shelf here in the water.
Wait! I have
my
an emote
God,
for this.
oh my
I
God.
have an emote for this. So Biggie, he just looks all around and he sees his friends like falling and dying and bloodied and expended, and he looks down at his own beaten and bloodied body, and he sees Pepe, and Pepe just looks at him and gives him these eyes like, you have to do something, you have to save us. And Biggie looks deep inside and calls forth his ancestors, and then like this green, like bluish green light like starts surrounding him, and he goes, Kame, Kame, Ha! And that's my turn.
All right, the room flashes and rumbles with a loud, deep crackle of thunder as the walls and the